saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 51. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our round. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Black. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
57's right. Don't get nervous. That's it. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
They're going to look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
57. Mike 56.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, that's scared. That's scared. 57's Mike. Mike 57. We own them. We own them. Mike's 57. 57. What? Go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He finds West. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
30 base.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll set up a throw, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on first down. Vaughn. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. 57. Mike, 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. 57 Mike. Mike 57. We got it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. This one taken in by Hester. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, what's the ball? Hey, check Mike, 57.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon
the board. Back to throw. And that'll be in.
And it
Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got it complete to West. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 5. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Check 49. Check 31. Check 31.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check 42.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 6 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. This is intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
Interception, baby. All day.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, break. 45 to Mike. Let's go. Watch time. Tight end right. Tight end go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's West. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
60 out more.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, the 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Black. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain on play brings up 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Got it. Check Mike 57. Echo. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to 3. 4 down. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
That's the second sack of the game of the best defensive ends. They do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Touchdown, defense. Let's bring it. 57 to Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
70, Indy. 52 to Mike, 52. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Howard. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Steps away, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Corey Littleton showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike's 57,
2nd and 14. Caught by Jones. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. We ain't giving him nothing to do. 57. Mike.
Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Vaughn. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Mike's 57's Mike. Wild Bill. 57's the Mike. Watch 57 all day. All day. Any day. 57's the Mike. Let's go, D.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Front. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the run. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go. Put up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
94. Here we go, G. Get up. Go. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.